So let's go.
Cheers, everyone. Welcome to Texas on Tap. Miss Helen, producer Kyle.
I
Did I
like
do
it.
something wrong? You're looking at me. You're looking at me funny. Are we going to get started like this
Yeah,
already?
yeah. I like how you started it earlier. When we jumped on, you went boom.
Boom. Let's do this.
Yeah, we're here. You got 15-hour days, man. I am due for a nap. I just got done with lunch. I went and met my grandparents at this place that I guess they've been going to for 150 years in the Heights called Barbecue Inn. Have you ever heard of that place?
That's cool.
Yeah, I ate a bunch of fried shrimp and now I just need to take a nap.
Oh, yeah.
So I might do
Yeah.
that right after we get off here.
And that's why I stay away from the Chinese buffets because, Captain Ron, he always wants to,
Eat too much?
we have to go out of town a lot to go get supply. There's just certain things you
Mm,
can't get in this area.
right.
And every time it's like, I said, so you can fall asleep driving? No, and we still have stuff to do when we get home, but it makes you
Oh
sleepy.
yeah. Yeah, and you can't like
Oh.
undereat when you go do that. You gotta take advantage of it, get your money's worth.
Okay, speaking of buffets, we got a
Oh,
buffet
there
of
we go.
songs.
Yeah, we do.
Speaking of that and talking about tap room and Texas on tap, I could use a good strong craft beer right now. That just sounds
Mm,
so good.
that
Yeah.
does sound tasty.
Okay. All right, people, we are going to get started, I promise. So I'll go ahead and start off with somebody that I really like and I follow his music is Robert Ray. He's already had 4 number 1s on the Texas charts. He has a brand new single out called Come Back to Me. It's such a Robert Ray style kind of song. It just hits every little country twang thing. The fiddle's so good. The beat is good, but it's kind of one of those, come back to me. And it's like his honey falls out of love before the eyes were open. Sometimes that happens in relationships to where somebody's falling out of love with the other and nobody even knows it. And no clue, but just come back to me. But sometimes that doesn't happen. But it's a great, good, solid song from Robert Ray. So look for that coming to your local favorite Texas radio station. Now, this is a killer song. Ryder Grimes, In My Boots. I got to see Ryder at the Future Faces show at T3R, and
Hmm.
and we visited with him and we met him, and he is just super good country guy. And this song, it was produced by Daryl Dodd, and it's
Oh
so
wow.
yeah, it's so descriptive. Another cowboy in. Okay, basically, I got excited. The name of the song is In My Boots, but it kind of refers to so setup is it's a bar, beautiful blonde walks in, everybody's falling off their bar stool, and the guy is like, oh man, I think I'm fixing to fall in love. And it's like he's got to make his move and he's got to make it fast because all the eyes are on the girl. And so there's a little segment, there's some lines in the song that say, I have to do this before there's another cowboy in my boots. So anyway, then lights down, they dance to old George Strait song, but his voice is so strong and Ryder Grimes is done another great, amazing song there. So that's going to be at your radio station too. And now we're going to open the tap room for a really rockin' fun summer song. This is Zebb Rogers. It's called Southern On. That is a sing along, turn it up loud song. Zebb Rogers, Southern On, just fun summertime song. And so you got to take a listen to that. So that's what's in Radio Land.
Yeah, and let's jump over to the digital side. I'm gonna keep the tap room doors open, and this is our seems like monthly unpaid promotion of one of my favorites, Clayton Mullen. I'm gonna open up the tap room. He actually dropped 2 new songs to streaming today, but I he sent both of them over to me, and I picked my favorite. So this is "Story About a Girl" by Clayton Mullen. Brand new to streaming, Clayton Mullen, and he's finally moved past his TCU days and he's on to bigger and better things in Nashville. So excited for that guy. Like we've kind of watched his whole, he came on the podcast, told us about how he's actively choosing to stay in Texas, and now he's just like firing out tunes, and I don't even know what he's got in the works, but it's something badass. So really cool song.
It's a cool song.
Yeah,
Super
sorry, I
cool.
forgot I was talking about a song. This song, "Story About a Girl" by Clayton. It starts off with this funky, like cool banjo sound that kind of draws you right in. And I'm not normally one to like point out lyrics in a song, at least for a while, like once I really like the music. But that line that he's got in there, "She used to be mine before I put some dust cloud tears in her eyes," that's like one of the coolest lyrics I think I've
Isn't
ever
that
heard in my
cool?
life.
That's totally cool. Yes.
So yeah, check that one out from Clayton. And there's another one he dropped today too. So two out there for you from Clayton Mullen. Next up, let's see. Landon Heights dropped a new song to streaming today. First tune from Landon in a little while. It's a really powerful piano ballad. His voice is awesome, raw, natural, powerful, like always. And the thing I like about this song, it's called Move On, and it can be perceived in many different ways. Like, initially you'll think of it as like a relationship or a breakup or separating from a partner. But it's like I was listening to this thing thinking about friends that I've, had to move on from in the past, or even like previous bosses. So it's really cool just kind of hearing all that stuff.
Yeah. And Landon basically came up with this song in a tough situation. And there was, it's a song very close to him, and he just needed to let go and find peace and happiness. And I think so many people are going to be able to relate to this song.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
I did, unless you're one of those lucky ones that has the most perfect life and you've never had to move on and do it in a way that you're not harming others, but you're protecting yourself. But I love the line of box of memories you placed in my head. That really got to me, because when you go through that, it is like you're trying to sort through things like it's in a box. So yeah,
Yeah.
great song from Landon. I love it. He did a great job, and I think it will touch and be relatable to many people.
Absolutely. So check that one out on streaming today. And then Adam Hood dropped another new one. It's like these are guys we're talking about all the time now. They're just on fire putting tunes out. This is a brand new one from Adam Hood. It's called Cars, Trucks, and Me. This is a road life song. And that's kind of he's kind of, I guess, been almost teasing at it with his posting on social media and stuff, because he's been posting like cool, like this is what it's like on the road, or this is what it's like, changing strings on National Guitar String Day I saw yesterday. But yeah, it's got these little guitar flurries and this like electric piano organ sounds and super tasty guitar solo. It's almost like I'm a huge John Mayer fan, and I almost heard some like John Mayer type influence there, which I'd be curious to know if that's actually a thing. Probably not, but that'd be super cool if it was. So Adam Hood, check that one out, Cars, Trucks, and Me. And then before we jump into the charts, we'll talk about our friends at More Than Music Creations. We've been working on some big stuff with them. So we've got, like we were talking about, we've got the jewelry, the unique sets that will be coming from previous guests of the show. So that will be live on our website here pretty soon once we get the merch store up. We've got the hats, obviously. So if you guys want to grab a hat before they go up on the store pre-sale, then we can
See, somebody's already dialing you up for a hat. Okay, that was cheesy. Never mind.
Wow, that was awesome. But you can hit us up for one of those. But anyways, and then we're also going to have the More Than Music Creations Texas Toast collaboration line, which will have 6 different options of sets. And Helen's excited right now because she's got some heading her way.
I have some heading my way, but it's like, girls, everybody, you're gonna love this, because I'm like, I like to wear my earrings. I like necklaces, but I don't like anything too gaudy. And this is like so strikingly simple, yet it's such a great statement. It's not like a huge statement, but it's just that perfect little sprinkle, like with the drop necklace. Y'all, I'm telling you, y'all are gonna go crazy. You're gonna love this stuff, and the whole thing behind it is what it represents and where this jewelry came from, and then where parts of the proceeds go. But the fact that these hands are on this, it's handmade, and prior to that, there were hands on those strings. Some of your favorite Texas artists. I mean, who else gets to have that kind of jewelry? So, More Than Music Creations, y'all,
and they clean the strings before they make them into jewelry.
But I know, but to think about the songs that was played on there and where it was, I see, that kind of stuff. I'm just weird like that. It just fascinates me. It's like, anyway.
I was gonna have you tell that story you told me about the lost stuff, but let's hold on to that for next week once you have your set. How's that?
Yes, we can do that. Where were we? Oh, we're gonna go to charts, but morethanmusiccreations.com. Texas Regional Radio Report for this week. The top 5 coming in at number 5 is, speaking of Adam Hood, his Can't Stand Leaving went from 9 to 5. Can't Stand Leaving. Mark Powell's It Goes On is at number 4. Wade Bowen's Honky Tonk Roll is at number 3. Lakeview Grocery Store, Jamie Richards is number 2. And Kylie Fry, congratulations to her, number 1 this week. Yes, Red Dirt Cinderella.
That was so quick. What was like a month?
She like hustled.
5 weeks?
9 weeks.
Wow, God, that's so fast.
9 weeks.
Jesus.
I mean, it was a great song.
Yeah.
Texas Country Music Chart, number 5. Speaking of Kylie, she's up from 7 to 5 on the Texas Country Music Chart with Red Dirt Cinderella. Adam Hood's at 4, Can't Stand Leaving. Donna's is up to number 3 with Going Going. Ken Fo still at number 2, Sunny and 72. Wade Bowen's at 1 with Honky Tonk Roll on the
Yeah.
Texas Country Music Chart. CD Extraction, Texas. Oh, you know where I was at the bottom. Okay, number 5 is Donis Morris with Going Going. Turnpike Troubadours went from 6 to 4 with Mean Old Sun. Adam Hood from 4 to 3, Can't Stand Leaving. Ken Fo's at number 2 and Wade Bowen at number 1. So there's a look at the charts for this week, and things are just like we're in the heat of summer now, in that fun summertime, and we got all this good hot Texas music out there, and everyone's working hard. And and make sure I just think about all of y'all, because I know you've done it too. And it's like all you musicians and everybody that's a part of the band out in this heat. Oh, keep hydrated.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of that, we're heading over to with Clay. We're jumping in the RV and heading to Louisiana. We've got a couple shows this weekend. Tonight we'll be in Lafayette, and then Lake Charles tomorrow night. And we've got well, I guess the reason I was thinking of the heat is because it's going to be warm over there. But then next weekend we get to actually go up into northern Arizona. We're playing a festival in what's called Alpine, Arizona, and really looking forward to that. And I have a funny story to tell. I talked to the sound guy a couple of days ago, and he called me, and we were just supposed to talk about normal tour manager, like schedule,
Uh-huh.
details of the show. He had no interest in talking about that. All he wanted to talk about is how we have to get there a day early so we can go sit on the edge of the lake and watch the bald eagles dip down while the mooses
That's
and all the cool crazy critters walk around. And it's like, oh
that's
man.
right. We were getting ready to record a
And
podcast
I was
that day.
telling
I
you about
can't
that.
remember who the guest was, and the guest,
Yeah.
whoever it was rolling because you were telling that
It
story.
was yeah, it was hilarious, cracking me up. But now I'm just like, it's actually here, and we get to go do that. And apparently the weather's supposed to be real nice, so looking forward to cooling down for a day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So I went to something that I ran across, and I'm sure you may have seen it. In case, I mean, a lot of people that follow Texas country have probably seen it. But I'm going to tell you, there was a particular song that I opened my morning show with every day at straight up 6 o'clock when I signed on. It was Little Texas and God Bless Texas. That's
Oh
how
yeah.
everybody knew. Everybody knew Miss Helen was in the house because I would rip
Hmm.
that. I would turn it up. I'd have enough of my coffee by then. And it was like, okay, let's go. So July 17th is the 30th anniversary of God Bless Texas. So they have come out with a version of it to commemorate the 30th anniversary. It drops to streaming on July 14th. And here's who all is involved in this
Oh
project:
God.
Randy Rogers, Casey Donahue, Josh Abbott, Aaron Watson, Rodney Crowell, Kevin Fowler, and Pat Green.
Damn, that's like all of them.
Yeah. And so that song, I mean, all of us, I mean, like Little Texas, God Bless Texas. That's just, I can't, I mean, it's just one of those top, like life songs. And
Yeah,
especially if you're a Texan, and the video, everybody knows the video and the great shots that were in the video, especially of, Cowboy Stadium, Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and just all the stuff that was in it. So I am super duper excited about this. I can't
very
wait to
cool.
hear it.
He said
Uh,
July 14th.
July 14th, it drops to streaming.
Cool.
And yeah, and the anniversary, 30th anniversary of God Bless Texas is on actually July 17th. And I'm just so appreciative that people still like that's why here we go again with our Texas country music
Yeah.
family,
Yeah, and
you
like
know.
that's all the dads now. That's all the guys who have, kept this thing alive for the last 20
Yes,
years. That's
yes,
cool that they're
exactly,
it's very
exactly.
cool.
They could almost do like a whole documentary on that.
Oh, easy.
Oh, podcast documentary.
Oh, you got the ideas
Hey,
today.
maybe I have a record of being the DJ that played it the most, since I played it every single morning at six
Mm,
o'clock. How
I bet
about that?
I bet you do. Um,
Okay, I need to
so,
stop already.
no, 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 it's funny. Well, I'll throw you another curveball. I was laughing about this earlier, and that kind of just made me think of it. All the dads coming back together. Did you see um Garth Brooks said he's putting out 5 new Chris Gaines records?
No, no, please, please don't. Okay, that was
Wait,
I'm sorry. I was in radio when the whole Chris Gaines thing came out.
yeah. So are you a Garth fan or no?
I mean, yeah, everybody was a guard. Okay, I'm gonna tell a
Well,
quick story.
as a
Okay,
person, are you a
yes,
fan of him?
yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. I mean,
Okay.
because that was my music. That was my time.
Okay.
We're older now. But yeah, at Austin County Fair, when I was pregnant with my daughter in 1990, he was playing at the
Oh
county
shit.
fair, and she was born October 25th. So, of course, our fair is like, first week,
Yeah.
second week in October. they had me friends, still my high school friends, move over, a pregnant lady coming through. We were in the golf cart, and I golf carted up to the front of the stage. And that was, I think he had won the CMA Horizon Award winner or whatever during that night.
Damn, that's crazy. I don't know
But
why. That's just thinking about George being on that stage isn't even as crazy for some reason as
yeah,
thinking about Garth being there.
yeah, he
Wow.
was there, 1990. He just started. But yeah, the
Man.
whole Chris. So are you serious? Is that a joke
It
about
might
Chris
be a joke.
Gaines?
I don't know. I just saw it. And the only reason I'm actually even bringing it up is because I think Garth is one of the weirdest people to ever live. He's just strange, kind of creeps me out. He's just weird. Great, great
He's hilarious.
musician, but he's a weird guy.
Well, yeah, outside of his music, that yeah, you're right, a little bit different. But
Well,
he's another one of those. He studied marketing in college, and he's
oh
this
yeah,
talented
that makes
musician, and he
sense.
gets a little out
Well, so
there.
that's why he does all the crying and stuff on public television, so he knows that works for my advertising. Okay, no, so the whole point of me bringing him up is because me and my girlfriend were watching. We were in the hotel room earlier this week, and we were watching like a nature documentary, and the first episode or an episode of it ended. And, are you okay?
Go ahead. You're just
It
cracking me up. Go
ended.
ahead.
Well, it ended and it said narrated by Garth Brooks. And I just started laughing. I was like, no way. No way in hell. There's some other guy who works for National Geographic named Garth
Name Garth
Brooks.
Brooks. Yeah.
And I start looking it up and it's not. And it's totally him. So he narrated this whole like national parks, National Geographic show, and it sounds nothing like him. Like he's straight up making up a fake voice. It was almost uncomfortably hilarious listening to him talk. So just because of that, now I'm really excited to hear 5 new Chris Gaines albums. If he brings us
Okay.
50 Chris Gaines songs, that'll be the best year of my life.
There is no way. And oh my gosh, and that hair and that little
Oh,
goatee, he had it.
yeah.
Look, look, look.
I love it. It's perfect. Oh my God. Okay, sorry.
Meanwhile, back in reality, that was
I mean,
funny.
hey, that's our reality there.
I know. I
Country
needed a good
music.
laugh. It's been like it's been quite a week. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to compile some of my stories about doing my
All the
my
stuff going on down there.
stuff
Yep.
here. You
Mm-hmm.
saw my text. Wait till I tell you the rest of that story, but yeah.
Oh, that's exciting. Maybe you
People,
should.
all I have to say is like I'm the kind of person, if I'm even just going to go and stay at a hotel, like I want to know exactly, especially if I'm going to rent an Airbnb or a VRBO, like I'm going to be studying it for a week. Like, okay, this is in there, that's in there. What's around it? What's this?
Right.
Google, it just never ceases to amaze me. And I mean, I'm a seat of my pants girl with life and fun stuff. But like when I'm investing in something and I'm going to take my time to go somewhere, I
Mm-hmm.
want it all to be planned out. But then once
Yeah, of
I'm there, I'll be seat of my pants, but not while
course.
I'm showing up somewhere. We're all over the place today.
Those people, they just show up and they just have no idea what's going on or what to expect and make it their own, huh?
Yeah. Bring your cattle trailer, bring your truck. Okay,
Okay. All right. Well, we'll let that simmer for a week and we can catch up on the spectacular adventures of Miss Helen
Adventures of
and
travel,
Captain Ron.
adventures of traveling travelers, whatever. I'll try to think
Traveling
of it.
travelers. There you
The travelers, whatever. Okay. So where are we? Okay, we do have a serious podcast coming up with a great Texas artist. Coming up this Tuesday is
go.
oh
Love and
wait.
chaos.
Yes.
Yeah. So we did a little bit more recording this week than we typically do. So we've got another one coming a little bit down the road. But yeah, we've got Love and Chaos coming out this coming week. Just had Hayden Baker on earlier this past week, and he told us all about the growing pains that he's been through since last time we chatted, and that was real cool. And hope all of you guys are digging his new music. I know based on some replies on Twitter, a lot of y'all are, so that's cool. And then we've got a bunch of other cool people coming up. So hang in there and check it out, and keep sharing, keep telling everybody. Hit subscribe on YouTube. Give us that 5-star on Apple. It takes like 2 seconds. Just scroll the way down. Get your thumb and do like this, and then
That's all. That's
and then
it.
hit the 5 stars. That's it. Takes 2 seconds and really helps, believe it or not. So
Yeah. And speaking of support, Dusty Motes.
yeah, he's been killing it.
Man, he looks good in our caps, don't he?
He's like our merch model these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. He is.
Yeah, appreciate you,
He's our
Dusty.
cover guy. Cover guy. Anyway, yeah. You know what? That's the thing. We get so much support and from behind the scenes from so many in the industry, and it's really cool. One big family. All
Yep.
right. Well,
Cheers.
I mean, it's over with already. Now I have to go back to
Go back to life.
this is like my only break I have. Let's see. Let me
Yeah.
get anyway. All right. Well, you have safe travels, safe weekends, same thing for everyone. And get on the podcast Tuesday and listen to the next release. You're gonna love Love and Chaos. We had a great time. I even played a little game with them.
Oh, so much fun. Yep.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.